Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're looking to retire comfortably in 10 years, real estate investing just might be your ticket. So the first question to ask yourself is, what is your retirement goal? So you really need to understand what retirement means to you. Now, personally, I think it means your properties cover your expenses. That is what I have done for the last 20, 30 years, worked to build up my real estate empire to cover, the cost of my living. Now, hopefully, your goal is to work because you want to work, not because you have to. You need the cash flow from your real estate to pay for your lifestyle, so that's what you need to look at. Now, here is how you figure out your goal. First step, to start, figure out how much you need monthly to retire. And then the second step, work backwards. How many rentals is it going to take to reach that goal? For some, it might only be 5 properties. Others, it may be 100 properties. It just depends on what you want. Now, here is a simple way to think about it. 1, decide on your monthly retirement income goal. 2, figure out how much each rental property can make. 3, calculate how many properties you need to reach your goal. That first rental property, it may take years for you to save up for it to buy it, but each one after that gets easier. And you might be asking, okay, why would it get easier? Well, that passive income from the other properties will help pay off each additional property. Plus, your tenants are paying down your mortgages and building your equity. And that's why, as you gain more and more properties, you can pay them off quicker. To reach your goal faster, 1, you need to find the right partners. You need to get a realtor. You need to get a lender so you can go and get pre-qualified. 2, get your pre-qualification for your loan. That's where the lender comes into play. 3, you need to cut expenses and boost your income so you can save up that money for those down payments. 4, look for cash flowing properties daily. This is a daily ritual, not like, hey, every once a week I look at properties or once a month. That is not going to cut it in today's market. Remember, it's a process. You got to be patient. Stay focused on that goal that you're looking for. With the right plan and team, you can retire through real estate in less time than you might think. Let's look at how to figure out your monthly retirement income. So looking at what you spend now is really going to be key to do this. You need to know how much money you'll need each month when you retire. So start by checking out what you spend now. This gives you a good idea of your basic needs. Some folks might only need $5,000 a month. Other people who live a lot more lavish lifestyle, or maybe they live in a city that's expensive, might need $50,000 a month. It's all about what you want to do and the lifestyle you want to live. Now think about the current expenses you have. You need to look at your rent, or if you have a mortgage, look at that. What's your food costs? What are all the bills you pay? What's all the fun stuff you do, and how much do you spend on that? Like, how much do you spend on eating out all the time? You need to know all this. Make a list and add it up. This number is going to be your starting point, and then you should be tracking your financials every month, just managing your budget. I do that. I have a financial spreadsheet. I track my assets, I track my liabilities, and I track how much I spend monthly. Next, you need to make sure you get your money freedom goals. So once you know your monthly costs, you can set a clear goal. Ask yourself, how much do I need to live comfortably? What kind of lifestyle do I want when I retire? Having that specific number in mind is key. It keeps you focused and motivated to obtain the goal that you set. Remember, each property you buy gets you that much closer to that goal that you set. It's like a game. Every deal counts. You just need to start, and you need to buy one rental property. I know, I'll be honest with you, getting started is really the hardest part. And people are so afraid that they don't even go and buy one. Just buy one. Your first property might take a while to save up for, but it's going to be worth it. And don't get discouraged. Each one after that is just going to get easier. So here's a quick example. So number one, your first rental, 5 years to save up. Let's say it takes you that long. The second year, it might only take you 3 years to save up. And then the third rental, it's going to take you 2 years. And then the fourth and fifth rentals, it only takes a year to save up that money. See how over time that can speed up because you've got cash flow coming in, you're taking all that money, you're saving it up, and then you go buy another one, and then you go buy another one. And then it just keeps compounding over time. Now, to make this happen faster, you might need to hustle a bit, right? You might have to pick up a side hustle or a side job, start a small business, cut back on spending where you can. Every dollar you save gets you closer to that next property and start building your wealth. You should look at doing like house hacking for your first rental property. That's what I suggest. That's what I suggest to all the people that I mentor and the people I talk to. It is what I did, and it worked out great for me. You can check out my free house hacking guide in the description. The link is there, and that'll help you get started. It's totally free to check it out. Now, you have to find a really smart real estate agent. That's going to be key. You need a real estate agent who knows about making money from rental properties, not just any real estate agent. Many agents don't have the knowledge needed for rental properties, so you should be picky when you're choosing the right agent. You want to look for an agent who owns rental properties if you can. That would be the best. They're going to understand what you're trying to do and they can help you find these great deals. This is how I found many of my properties when I first started buying and as I've bought over the years. And the different homes I currently own, almost all of them were from realtors. You also need to get a loan expert, somebody that knows about getting you pre-qualified for the most you can, for a property. So getting a loan for an investment property isn't going to be easy. You don't just go to a regular bank and say, "Hey, I want $200,000," and boom, you're qualified. Talk to a loan officer who specializes in investment properties. They can help you figure out how much can you borrow? What kind of down payment are you going to need? And if your credit score is good enough. A good loan officer, they're going to help you make a plan if you're not ready to buy yet. They might suggest ways to improve your credit score or, even ways that you can save more money so you can qualify for, I don't know, duplex, fourplex, sixplex, just whatever you want. The more money you have, the more options you have. Now, working with the right loan expert can make a big difference in your success. You can't buy a property until you find one that is a good deal, and you need one that cash flows. You do not want to buy property that does not cash flow. That's a kiss of death. You're going to get into it, and then you're going to get all frustrated, and then you're going to quit. So when you're ready to start looking at properties, be prepared to say no more often than yes. You shouldn't be going and looking at properties unless you're super lucky or something and finding the first property and be like, "Yeah, man, I'm in on that one." And boom, usually you might need to look at 20, 30, 40 deals before finding that one that's going to work for you. You got to run the numbers on every property you see, and you have your realtor to help you, and they should be doing the same. Keep an eye on your target market. Every day you should be looking at houses for sale in the areas you want to buy. You'll start to get a really good feel for those properties and what they're worth, what the rent is. I looked at homes every day when I was buying, and even now I look at homes all the time. This knowledge will help you spot those really good deals when they come up. And remember, finding the right property takes time, especially in tough market. But once you find your property you need or that you like, you need to move quickly and buy. You can't mess around and like, "Oh, I'm going to think about it more. I want to take 3 views of it." Like, you can't do that. Every deal you find and buy is just going to get you closer to financial freedom. So don't mess around. If you like a property, put a bid in on it. Again, You can check out our free guide on the house hacking. I believe that's the best way to get started in real estate investing, and you should check it out. Hope you found this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos on wealth building, real estate investing, and making money. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section.